Welcome back, children. We are continuing the chapter. We have already completed the introductory part, that is crown. Crown is the upper covering of upper part, including branch of a single tree, and canopy is the crowns of various animal cover that we see from the upper side. Okay. So the total crowns of all the animal, all the plants in a forest, we can say canopy. And understory is the vegetation that exists or survives below the forest canopy, okay, or crown. Now, fauna and flora. Fauna are the animals that are found in a forest region. Flora are the vegetation that found in a region. Okay, right. We are now coming to how are forest useful to us. We must know forest to prevent flood and maintain water table. You have studied in other classes. Forest prevents flood. How forest prevents flood? Forest means trees. Large number of trees prevent the flow of water. If trees were not there, if trees are not there, the water flows away. Rainwater flows away and fill in the low-lying areas. So all the low-lying areas will be filled with water. That causes flood. So forest or trees stop the flow of water and allow the water to go down into the soil and they recharge the groundwater. So the groundwater level will be recharged. So you got it? That's the meaning of the forest to prevent flood and maintain water table. Okay, right. Now the second one, forest to prevent soil erosion. Of course. What is soil erosion? The loss of topsoil by moving air and flowing water. Moving air, when the wind blows, heavy wind, not the normal wind that we experience in everyday life, but sometimes due to the climatic change in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, we experience that thunder and heavy wind blows, and we would get that one through various media. Media will announce it and we will take precautions for that. So the heavy wind or storms take away the soil. You might have seen sometimes on the road when you walk, when you travel in vehicle, you can see the heavy wind comes and take away the air. So air will be blown out. Air will be carried away by moving air. And also the water, if trees are not there, that water will take away the topsoil. And after some days of rain, you can see the rocks appear. So where the soil has gone, soil is taken away by the moving air and water. This is called soil erosion. So what is soil erosion? The moving away, the loss of topsoil. Topsoil is the fertile soil of the earth. Moving away of the topsoil by loss of the topsoil by moving air and blowing water or flowing water. So the trees, if trees are there, the trees stop this movement of the air. The wind cannot continue if trees are more. And also the flowing water will be stopped. Thereby soil erosion will be prevented by the trees. Now supply of oxygen. Yes, during photosynthesis in plants, what? They give out oxygen. Oxygen is essential for respiration by all animals and plants. And also the green plants during photosynthesis absorb carbon dioxide. So the green plants are the lungs of the nature. They take up carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So they purify the air. Green plants. Very important. Now, they cool the air and increase rainfall. Yes, the trees do or perform transpiration. What is transpiration? The loss of water in the form of water vapor through stomata. The loss of water in the form of water vapor through stomata is called transpiration. During transpiration, water is evaporated. During evaporation, they absorb the temperature, hotness from the plant body and they provide a cooling effect. Like you enter the room after sitting, walking long distance, you may sweat and perspire. When you enter into the room where the fan is rotating, you can see that your body suddenly cool down. The reason, the moving air take up the water and allow the water to evaporate by absorbing heat from your body. By absorbing heat from your body. That's why we can say the transpiration provide a cooling effect. During transpiration, water is evaporated. Water becomes water vapor by absorbing heat from our body or plant body. That provide a cooling effect. Clear? Now, this water vapor goes up, condense or cool down and come down as rain. That is rainfall. Now, provides food and shelter for wildlife. Yes, of course. The forest is the thick or rich source of food. In what form we get food from the forest? There are foods, there are vegetations or vegetables, that even leaves that we get from the forest. Animals take it. The people living around the forest area, village nearby the forest, people enter into the forest, they collect the fruits, leaves and many products. Now the last one, forest gives us many things. Turpentine, it's a medicinal value. Many types of medicines the plant provides. They provide us timber for making furniture and houses and buildings. They provide different types of leaves. They provide many things. Gums, resins, tannins, all these are the forest products. That's all from this part. Thank you very much.